Welcome! Today we're off on a virtual adventure to a country that's vast, mysterious, and full of surprises, Kazakhstan. It's probably not on your holiday list, but after this, it just might be. I've uncovered some jaw-dropping facts that will leave you speechless. From cosmic history to canyons and even the origin of your Granny Smith apple, Kazakhstan is a land of wild extremes and beautiful contradictions. So buckle up. We're diving into the heart of Central Asia for a whirlwind tour that'll change how you see the world. Let's get started. Kazakhstan is the largest landlocked country in the world, an immense nation that sprawls across the heart of Central Asia, with no access to the open sea. Its sheer size is staggering, and it's a fact that surprises many people who might not even be able to find it on a map at first glance. Yet, Kazakhstan's borders stretch further than you might imagine, encompassing a landscape that is both ancient and ever-changing. In fact, it's the 9th biggest country on Earth, bigger than all of Western Europe combined. If you took France, Spain, and Germany and put them together, Kazakhstan would still have room to spare. Its vastness is almost hard to comprehend, and it's a point of pride for Kazakhs, who know their homeland is truly one of a kind. Imagine crossing endless steppe or snow-capped mountains just to visit family. The distances are staggering. Traveling from one side of the country to the other can take days, not hours. The landscape shifts dramatically as you go. One moment you're surrounded by rolling grasslands, the next you're gazing at rugged peaks or vast deserts. For many, these epic journeys are a normal part of life. With no coastline, Kazakhstan has built a rich, inward-looking culture and a landscape that shifts from futuristic cities to wild, empty plains. The capital, Nur-Sultan, rises from the steppe with gleaming towers and bold architecture, while just beyond the city limits, the land opens up into a world that feels untouched and infinite. The sheer scale shapes everything: travel, identity, even logistics. Trains and trucks crisscross the country, connecting distant towns and cities. For Kazakhs, the vastness of their homeland is woven into daily life, influencing how they see themselves and how they connect with each other. It's a world within a world, where the horizon stretches forever and freedom feels limitless. The steppe is more than just land. It's a symbol of possibility, of open space, and of a unique way of life that has endured for centuries. No ocean, no problem. Kazakhstan proves depth comes from within. Its people have found ways to thrive, building vibrant communities around lakes, rivers, and markets, and celebrating traditions that are deeply rooted in the land. It's a geographical marvel, and a true overachiever. From the dramatic peaks of the Tian Shan Mountains to the surreal beauty of Sharon Canyon, Kazakhstan's natural wonders are as impressive as its size. Think of it as a country that's as boundless as its steppe, a place where the land, the sky, and the spirit of its people seem to go on forever. Space fans, listen up! The legendary Baikonur Cosmodrome, where Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space, is right in Kazakhstan. Built for secrecy and space, it's still leased by Russia and launches astronauts from all over the world. Imagine a high-tech spaceport surrounded by ancient steppe, where nomadic tradition meets rocket science. Kazakhstan isn't just a giant on Earth, it's a launch pad to the stars. The legacy of space exploration is alive and well here. The country that gave us endless grasslands also gave us the gateway to the cosmos. Mind blown, right? Let's talk about Astana, Kazakhstan's capital, with a serious case of name changes. Once Akmoli, then Salinograd, then Akmola, then Astana, then Nur-Sultan, and now back to Astana. Imagine updating your address every few years. The city's shifting name reflects Kazakhstan's rapid development and search for identity. Astana is a futuristic marvel, full of bold architecture and ambition. Its chaotic naming history is a quirky window into the country's evolving story. Just double-check the name before you book your flight. Ever heard a sand dune sing? It might sound like something out of a fairy tale, but in the heart of Kazakhstan, there's a place where the earth itself seems to hum with life. Imagine standing in the middle of a vast, sun-baked desert, and suddenly, the ground beneath your feet begins to resonate with a deep, mysterious sound. In Kazakhstan's Altan-Emel National Park, the legendary singing dunes are famous for their haunting melody. When the wind sweeps across the sand at just the right angle and speed, the dunes come alive, humming with a deep, eerie note that echoes across the landscape. The sound is so powerful, it can be heard from miles away, and it lingers in the air long after the wind has passed. This natural phenomenon is caused by millions of perfectly smooth sand grains rubbing together as they shift and slide down the slope. The friction between the grains creates a low, vibrating sound, sometimes compared to the drone of an airplane or the deep notes of an organ. It's a sound you don't just hear, but feel, resonating through your chest and the soles of your feet. Over the centuries, the singing dune has inspired countless legends. Some say the sound is the mournful wail of a demon trapped beneath the sand, while others believe it's the echo of ancient bells from a long-lost city buried deep below. These stories add to the dune's mystique, making it a place of wonder and curiosity. Stretching nearly 2 miles in length and rising 150 meters high, the Singing Dune is a surreal sight. It stands out against the vibrant hills and pristine wilderness of Altin Emel, its golden slopes glowing in the sunlight. The landscape here is untouched, wild, and breathtakingly beautiful, a perfect setting for such a strange and magical phenomenon. Adventurous travelers come from all over the world to climb to the top of the dune. The view from above is spectacular, but the real thrill comes when you slide down the slope. As you descend, you might trigger the dune song yourself, setting off a chorus of vibrations that ripple through the sand and fill the air with music. For many, hearing the Singing Dune is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's a reminder that nature is full of surprises, sometimes strange, sometimes magical, but always awe-inspiring. The look of wonder on visitors' faces says it all. This is a place where the earth itself seems to whisper its secrets. As the sun rises or sets over the dunes, the landscape is bathed in golden light, making the experience even more unforgettable. The Singing Dune is a testament to the beauty and mystery of our planet, a place where science and legend meet. Sometimes the earth really does have a voice. And in Kazakhstan, if you listen closely, you just might hear it sing. Meet Charin Canyon, Kazakhstan's answer to the Grand Canyon. Carved by the Charin River, it stretches 90 kilometers and features the stunning Valley of Castles, with rock formations like ancient ruins. The canyon glows with reds and pinks at sunrise and sunset, a photographer's dream. Unlike its American cousin, Charin is often wild and empty, offering true solitude. Hike, camp, and marvel at million-year-old rocks under a sky full of stars. It's rugged, dramatic, and full of character. Sometimes the best sights are off the beaten path. Charin Canyon, small in size, huge in personality. Did you know every apple you've ever eaten traces its roots to Kazakhstan? The wild ancestors of all apples grow in the Tian Shan Mountains near Almaty, once called Alma-Ata, father of apples. These wild apples are a genetic treasure, still studied by scientists today. Apples spread from here along the Silk Road, eventually reaching the world. Every bite connects you to Kazakh heritage and ancient traders. Next time you eat an apple, remember its journey began in Kazakhstan. The father of apples deserves a little gratitude. Kazakhstan's eagle hunting tradition, Burkuchi, is straight out of an epic fantasy. Hunters form deep bonds with golden eagles, training them for years to hunt foxes and hares. Dressed in furs, riding horseback, they work in harmony with these powerful birds. After a decade or two, the eagles are released back into the wild. It's a breathtaking display of trust, skill, and survival. This ancient practice is a living link to Kazakhstan's nomadic past. Festivals celebrate the hunters and their eagles, keeping the tradition alive. It's a fierce, beautiful symbol of the Kazakh spirit. Kazakhstan is one of the world's most ethnically diverse countries, home to over 130 groups. This diversity stems from a tough history. Stalin deported entire populations here, but out of hardship grew a culture of tolerance. Today, markets buzz with dozens of languages and cuisines from Russian dumplings to Korean salads. Unity Day celebrates this multicultural spirit. Kazakhstan proves people from vastly different backgrounds can thrive together. Diversity isn't just accepted, it's embraced as a strength, a true inspiration in a divided world. The Caspian Sea, Kazakhstan's sea, that's actually the world's largest lake. Despite its name, it's not a sea at all, but a colossal inland body of water, so immense that it's often mistaken for an ocean. Stretching over 370,000 square kilometers, it dwarfs every other lake on Earth. and its salty waters have shaped the history, culture, and economy of the entire region for centuries. Stand on its shores, and you'll see nothing but endless blue, no hint of land on the far side. The Caspian's waves can be fierce, whipped up by sudden storms that rival those of any true sea. Its vast expanse is bordered by 5 countries: Kazakhstan, Russia, Iran, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan, each with its own stake in this unique body of water. Beneath the surface, the Caspian hides immense riches. It's a powerhouse of oil and natural gas, fueling Kazakhstan's economy and driving industry across the region. But it's also a sanctuary for rare and ancient species, like the prehistoric Caspian sturgeon, source of the world's finest caviar, and the quirky, endangered Caspian seal, found nowhere else on Earth. Along the Kazakh coast, the city of Aktau stands as a testament to the Caspian's surprising character. Here, in a country with no ocean access, you'll find golden beaches, lively resorts, and a vibrant promenade where locals and tourists alike soak up the sun. It's a surreal experience, swimming in a sea in the heart of Central Asia. The Caspian is a paradox in every sense. A lake that acts like a sea, a source of immense wealth and a fragile home for unique wildlife. Its shores are lined with oil rigs and bustling industry, yet just meters away, you'll find rare animals and delicate ecosystems struggling to survive. Nowhere else do desert sands meet rolling waves so dramatically, or does heavy industry sit so close to untouched nature. The Caspian's contrasts are stark, and its future hangs in the balance as Kazakhstan seeks to protect its natural wonders while harnessing its resources. For a landlocked nation, Kazakhstan's connection to the Caspian is a source of pride and opportunity. Its coastline stretches for hundreds of kilometers, giving the country a gateway to trade, tourism, and a world of possibilities. In a place full of surprises, the Caspian Sea stands out as one of Kazakhstan's greatest wonders, a reminder that this country is anything but ordinary. And that's our whirlwind tour of Kazakhstan, full of surprises, wonders, and stories you won't forget. If you enjoyed this journey, consider subscribing and joining our community of curious explorers. Your support makes these adventures possible, and I'd love to have you along for the next one. Thanks for spending your time with me today. Stay curious, stay wonderful, and I'll see you soon for another adventure. Bye-bye.